Neil McAvoy, Assembly Member, South Wales Central. If I said to you Rotherham, if I said to you Rochdale, those are councils where councillors, elected councillors, ignored allegations of child abuse. A while ago, I had a phone call in my capacity as a councillor and Assembly Member from parents who had been contacted by their child who was alleging that he was being abused in care. I wanted to visit the home. I wanted to speak to staff, and the private company being paid an absolute fortune by Cardiff Council refused me access to the home. They refused other councillors access to the home. Of course, I made a fuss, and I now find myself again this Monday at 9 a.m. in Room C of City Hall before a Standards and Ethics Committee because employees of the private company alleged that I spoke to them too harshly, was not respectful, and they felt intimidated. The parents in the matter, who are or would have been witnesses if both would have been allowed to testify, have a completely different view of what went on. After my complaints, after my intervention, it was conceded that an incident had taken place. The child was allocated more staffing, and the staff at the home had to undergo physical restraint refresher training. From my point of view, unbelievably, the local government ombudsman, yet again, seems to think that I've done something wrong. And we have Dr. James Down of Cardiff Business School, who is chairing the committee and will chair the meeting on Monday, who seems to think that I have a case to answer. What really concerns me the most is, having spoken to officials at Cardiff Council, the committee are not going to take into account in any way, shape or form, it seems, the allegation of abuse made by the child. The whole context of this matter was me being contacted by desperate parents, very, very fearful for their child in care, and they wanted me to intervene. So what we have now in 2020 still is a democratic system in Wales where politicians like me, who will try and do a job on behalf of constituents, will fight for people who don't have a voice, get themselves dragged before committees and facing punishments, such as maybe me being suspended as a councillor for a month again, or even longer, perhaps. So my major concern is that we have a local government ombudsman, Nick Bennett. We have a committee chaired by Dr. James Down, who seemingly are more concerned with investigating me than actually listening to children in Wales. And that causes me huge concern. The meeting on Monday at 9 a.m. in City Hall is open to the public. I want the meeting televised. I will be supported by the parents, and incidentally, because of the errors made in the case by Cardiff Children's Services, it's my firm belief that this child should not have been placed in care. Some catastrophic errors were made. So tune in on Monday and let's see how democracy in Wales really works. Diolch yn fawr.